The pride of a sniper is found in the depth of precision when aiming at a target, and that alone is dangerous. Yet there existed a sniper with amazing skills, whose precision was nothing short of lethal. In this video by Native Journals, the interesting history of this deadly sniper, called White Feather, will be carefully recounted. Kindly show us your unshakable support by giving us a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Let's get right into it. Carlos Hathcock, nicknamed White Feather, was a sniper extraordinaire whose skills during the Vietnam War earned him legendary status. Despite officially being credited with 93 confirmed kills, it's believed he actually took down over 300 enemy targets, showcasing his unmatched talent anytime he pulled the trigger. But how did a kid from Little Rock, Arkansas, become one of the deadliest shots in the U.S. military? Let's take a closer look at Hathcock's early life and what set him on the path to greatness. Born in Little Rock, Arkansas on May 20th, 1942, to parents Carlos Norman Hathcock I and May Thompson, Charles experienced a childhood shaped by both troubles and adventure. Following his parents' separation, Hathcock spent his early years living with his grandmother, Myrtle, in Wynne, Arkansas. These formative years provided him with a strong foundation rooted in family values and the rustic charm of rural life. Despite the challenges of his upbringing, Hathcock's childhood never lacked excitement or opportunity. It was during visits to relatives in Mississippi that Hathcock's fascination with shooting and hunting blossomed. He woke up every day with a burning desire to focus, aim at an animal, and pull the trigger of a gun. Growing up in a financially struggling family, he quickly learned the practical skills of hunting out of necessity so his family wouldn't go to bed hungry. These early experiences built him into someone who was not just resourceful, but also self-reliant and highly determined. Back to his adventurous moments in the dense woods of Mississippi, Hathcock found solace and adventure, often accompanied by his loyal dog. It was here that he would immerse himself in imaginary battles, channeling his inner warrior as he hunted imaginary Japanese enemies. He was usually armed with a German Mauser rifle brought back from World War II by his father, a seasoned veteran. Hathcock, all by himself, built his shooting skills brick by brick with all determination and enthusiasm. When this little boy grew into his youth, he displayed a natural talent for firearms, practicing his aim diligently with a .22 caliber J.C. Higgins single-shot rifle. These early encounters with hunting and shooting not only fueled his passion for marksmanship, but also provided him with the foundational skills and instincts that would later distinguish him as one of the most lethal snipers in history. Later on, at the age of 15, he dropped out of high school to take on financial responsibilities by working for a concrete constructor known as Little Rock until the year 1959. Fast forward to his 17th birthday in 1959, Hathcock wasted no time in chasing his childhood dream. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps with a written permission from his mother, ready to take on whatever challenges came his way. But his dedication didn't stop there. On November 10th, 1962, the Marine Corps birthday, he tied the knot with his sweetheart, Jo. Their love story became intertwined with his military journey. In addition to his duties as a Marine and husband, Hathcock took on the beautiful role of fatherhood with the birth of his son, Carlos Norman Hathcock III. In boot camp at San Diego, Hathcock's natural talent with a rifle quickly caught the eye of his instructors. He soared to the rank of expert marksman within a short time, showcasing a natural ability to hit targets with pinpoint accuracy. Transferred to the USMC Air Station at Cherry Point, North Carolina, Hathcock wasted no time in leaving his mark, setting a record on the O range with a staggering score of 248 out of 250. He proved himself to be a cut above the rest. His precision and consistency made him the standard by which all others were measured. By 1965, Hathcock had earned the esteemed title of Marine Corps Distinguished Sniper, a badge of honor reserved for the best of the best. But his greatest triumph was yet to come. On August 26, 1965, Hathcock etched his name into history by claiming victory in the prestigious 1,000-yard National High-Power Rifle Championship, known as the Wimbledon Cup. This crowning achievement solidified his status as a true master marksman. In fact, he became the face of marksmanship. Hathcock's story begins not as a typical soldier, but as a military policeman in 1966. Yet driven by hunger for combat, he swiftly volunteered for the front lines. Little did he know, his destiny awaited in the dense jungles of Vietnam. At age 55, just south of Da Nang, Hathcock found his true calling in the 1st Marine Division Sniper Platoon. It was here that he earned his nickname, White Feather, thanks to his bold choice of headgear, a bush hat adorned with a single white feather. This symbol became his trademark, a daring challenge to his enemies and a badge of honor among his comrades. Hathcock's secret weapon wasn't just his marksmanship, it was his timing. He preferred the mysterious hours of dawn and dusk, when shadows played tricks and distractions abound. To him, these moments were not just opportune, they were prime hunting grounds where he could strike with deadly precision. But it was one mission that elevated Hathcock from a skilled sniper to a living legend. Tasked with eliminating a North Vietnamese army general, Hathcock embarked on a mission that defied all expectations. Employing a technique he called worming, he crawled over 1,500 yards through the unforgiving terrain, inch by agonizing inch towards his target. For 4 days and 3 nights, he endured hunger, exhaustion, and the constant threat of discovery, all for a shot at his mark. When Hathcock finally came face to face with the general, victory was all that mattered. So, with a razor-sharp precision, White Feather gave the general a smooth death sentence. How did he achieve this feat? On the 4th day, the general stepped out to take in some fresh air alongside other officers who were carefully guarding him. Once Hathcock was 700 meters close to him, he pulled the trigger and launched a single bullet straight at the general's heart. What makes this kill more interesting is that he was given very little detail about this mission and moved among tall grasses only when the wind blew. There were times he was almost stepped on by patrolling soldiers. In spite of all these hurdles, White Feather did not only eliminate his target, but also managed to escape like a ghost, unhurt and unseen. One of the most legendary stories about Hathcock involves a duel with an enemy sniper. This enemy was hunting Hathcock to claim the bounty, but Hathcock was ready. He had keen instincts and was always on high alert. In this showdown, Hathcock spotted a tiny glint of light in the jungle, a telltale sign of the enemy sniper's scope. Without even seeing his foe, Hathcock took a calculated shot. It was a huge risk, but he trusted his skills. And boy, did it pay off. Hathcock's bullet not only hit its target, but traveled right through the enemy's sniper rifle scope and into his eye, killing him instantly. It was a display of incredible precision and nerve. This incredible feat cemented Hathcock's reputation as one of the greatest snipers in history. His story has been immortalized in movies like The Sniper and Saving Private Ryan, showcasing his bravery and unmatched marksmanship skill. Hathcock's legend lives on as a proof of his courage and expertise on the battlefield. To prove that he is nothing but a pro when it comes to sniping, White Feather held a track record for the highest bounty ever placed on a sniper. The People's Army of Vietnam placed a bounty of about $30,000 on his life. Surprisingly, Hathcock killed every Vietnamese marksman who tried to kill him in exchange for the bounty. When the enemies couldn't take it any longer, a whole platoon of Vietnamese snipers were ordered to hunt down their notorious enemy, Long Trang, interpreted as White Feather. By the time they arrived at Hathcock's base, Several Marines wore hats with white feathers to confuse the enemy, thereby rendering their mission useless. One mission that Hathcock was particularly proud of was killing a woman known as Apache. He hated her so much, especially for her brutality towards captured Marines. She was a ruthless leader among the Viet Cong who took pleasure in causing pain, especially infamous for her brutal torture methods. One of her most chilling acts involved torturing a Marine private, leaving him mutilated. This atrocity struck a nerve with Carlos Hathcock, an American sniper. He held a great grudge against Apache, seeing her as a direct threat to himself and his comrades. Determined to stop Apache's reign of terror, Hathcock seized an opportunity when he spotted her among an enemy sniper platoon. He confirmed her identity when she stepped off the trail to pee. With unwavering precision, Hathcock took the shot, eliminating Apache and ensuring she could no longer harm anyone else. It was a moment of intense skill and personal triumph for Hathcock, marking one of his greatest achievements on the battlefield. Hathcock's rifle of choice was the Winchester Model 70, specifically the 36 variant. The Winchester Model 70 was a bolt-action rifle known for its accuracy, reliability, and durability. It was widely regarded as one of the finest hunting rifles of its time and was favored by many sharpshooters and hunters alike. The 36 caliber, also known as the 36 Springfield, was a popular cartridge with a long history. It had been used by the United States military since the early 1900s and had proven itself in numerous conflicts, including both World Wars. This rifle was known for its excellent long-range performance and stopping power, making it well-suited for sniping duties. Hathcock's Winchester Model 70 was customized to suit his specific needs and preferences as a sniper. He made several modifications to the rifle to enhance its performance and accuracy, ensuring that it was perfectly suited to his exceptional skill level. One of the most notable modifications Hathcock made to his rifle was the addition of a Universal 8EX scope. The Universal scope was a high-quality optic known for its clarity and precision. It provided Hathcock with the precise magnification he needed to make long-range shots with pinpoint accuracy. In addition to the scope, Hathcock also made other modifications to his rifle, including custom bedding the action, free-floating the barrel, and tuning the trigger to his liking. These modifications helped to maximize the rifle's accuracy and consistency, allowing Hathcock to make shots that few others could match. Hathcock's Winchester Model 70 became an extension of himself on the battlefield, allowing him to deliver deadly accurate shots against enemy targets with remarkable precision and effectiveness. It played a huge role in many of his most famous engagements, including his legendary duel with the enemy sniper known as the Cobra, where Hathcock scored a remarkable kill at a range of over 2,500 yards. On a fateful day, September 16, 1969, in the midst of the Vietnam War, Sergeant Carlos Hathcock's life took a dramatic turn. While traveling along Highway 1, their vehicle hit a landmine, triggering a devastating explosion. Despite suffering severe burns all over his body, Hathcock displayed incredible bravery. Ignoring his own pain, he rescued 7 fellow Marines from the engulfing flames, demonstrating extraordinary courage as a true soldier. Even though he was severely injured, Hathcock's instinct to save his comrades kicked in, and he didn't hesitate to put his life on the line for them. It took someone else to pull him away and realize the extent of his injuries, prompting immediate care to alleviate his suffering. In all, Hathcock suffered about 40% burn to his face, arms, and legs. Following the explosion, Hathcock and the Marines he saved were airlifted to safety and received medical treatment aboard the USS Repose. From there, they were transferred to hospitals for specialized care, ultimately ending up at the renowned burn center in San Antonio, Texas, where they began the long road to recovery. For his selfless actions, Hathcock was awarded the Purple Heart, recognizing his sacrifice and bravery. Decades later, his valor was further honored with the posthumous award of the Silver Star, cementing his place as a true hero. After coming back to active duty, Hathcock founded the Marine Corps Scout Sniper School in Quantico, Virginia. Despite battling constant pain from his Vietnam injuries, he poured himself into training new snipers. But in 1975, his health took a nosedive. Doctors diagnosed him with multiple sclerosis, a tough blow for someone already enduring so much. Despite his determination, his body couldn't keep up with the demands of military life. When he was just 55 days away from reaching the 20-year mark for regular retirement benefits, Hathcock had to face a harsh reality. He was medically discharged. It meant he'd get full disability pay, but it also meant leaving behind the life he knew, a life that defined him. The transition wasn't smooth. He felt abandoned and lost, struggling with depression. Thankfully, his wife, Jo, stood by him through it all. To lift his spirits, Hathcock turned to shark fishing, finding solace and purpose in the ocean. Hathcock famously once said in a book written about his career as a sniper, "I like shooting and I love hunting, but I never did enjoy killing anybody. It's my job. If I don't get those bastards, then they're gonna kill a lot of these kids dressed up like Marines." That's the way I look at it. On February 27, 1999, his body could no longer cope with multiple sclerosis. He succumbed to death and was laid to rest at Woodlawn Memorial Gardens in Norfolk, Virginia. Hathcock's legacy remains so strong that his career as a sniper has been used times without number in several movies, books, and even television shows. The shooting through a scope feat alone underwent several experiments in an attempt to recreate this massive snipping miracle. Do you think this feat was merely fictional? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button to get notifications of our latest videos. Thanks for watching.